what I'm fighting for is worth far more than silver.
Soda, and I'm cold and tired, and my knees hurt a lot. I just did my third long run here. Just took off from the hotel and ran around. Thanks to Kirk at the church, I have a little GPS thing now that tells me how far I went, and I only got lost once on this run, so that was good. I want to show you, when I started this morning it was fairly nice, so I'm going to take you right over here and see if we can check this out. Hold on just a second, because I want to show you what the weather is like in wonderful Minnesota. Here you go. I don't know if you can see that outside. Yeah, that's snow. It's my first long run in the snow, which is not really all that fun when your lungs burn and you want to cough and all that stuff, but good run today, and it's done, which is really good. But as I've been here this week for class and stuff, I had the opportunity, I blogged about this for just a little bit, to go see a movie called Call and Response, and callandresponse.com, I think, or .net. If you get a chance, check it out. The movie deals with human trafficking and what's taken place all over the world. You know, when slavery was legal in the U.S. and in other parts of the world, there were not as many slaves then as there are now. At the global level, there's 27 million slaves right now. Children, adults, people, all kinds of people. 1 million of them are estimated to live in the United States. And the way this happens is that people will go into these really poor villages, say in Eastern Europe, Africa, different parts of the world, and they will tell these families that if they'll pay them, or that they will pay them, if they'll give them one of their children or one of their family members, they will pay them and they'll take them and give them a good job so they can send money back to the family. And it's all a lie. They take these children usually for about $150, and they'll give them false documents, different things like that, and they'll ship them to another country. Cambodia is huge. From there, they will sell these people into slavery. Sex slavery is predominant in Cambodia. I don't know if you've seen some of the specials on MSNBC or anything like that, but it's pretty eye-opening. And this movie dealt with that and told the stories of these people. Some are brought to America where they're forced into labor for wealthy families as housekeepers or maids, and because they don't know the language, they can't help themselves, and so they end up stuck. And with the sex slaves, they're bought for, like I said, maybe $150, but then they're sold to brothels for $1,000, and raped repeatedly, forced into sex slavery, and it's a horrible, horrible story. And as I saw this film, all I could think about was my two little girls, 3-year-old and 18 months old, and some of these girls that are sold are really 7 years old, 8 years old, 10 years old, 12 years old, and they're forced into this. And I want you to get this. I want you to hear that, again, there are more slaves today than there have ever been in history. And so I think it falls on us to truly become new abolitionists. And this is almost a trendy thing, but at the same time, who cares if it's trendy? I mean, these are people's lives. And as I watched this movie, I kind of rethought a lot of what I'm doing with this marathon and different things like that. And the water wells that we had talked about before, the blood water mission, is still hugely important. And like I said, it's overwhelming at times to try to meet all these needs and pick these needs. But for me, I'm kind of tweaking my plan, and I want to help this organization called Free the Slaves, and it's freetheslaves.net. If you get a chance, I'm going to post a link on here. Check it out, because what happens is you can support what they call modern-day abolitionists or modern-day heroes. And there's all kinds of links on there if you look at how you can help, different things like that to donate money to. everything that I raise through this marathon, I'm going to put towards this organization, Free the Slaves. Pretty excited about it because, like I said, these are literally people's lives, and we can save lives right now. We can pull women from being raped, children from being raped. We can pull people out of slavery by supporting this. And when we talk about the gospel, we talk about being saved. I think the church at times often only thinks in terms of what it means to go to heaven. And while that's important, there are people who literally need saved right now. And it's up to us to do something about it. And so that's what this is all about. And so even today, as I'm out there running in the snow, I can't tell you how much thinking about these people and these things fuels what I'm doing. It's powerful. And you know, when you hit a wall and you're running, I don't know how many runners are out there, but you need any kind of motivation you can, whether it's a song that is, you know, pumping you up or whatever. But for me, as I was running today, especially between mile 5 and 6, I cramped up and had just horrible feelings in the wind and the snow. I thought of the faces of those people in that movie, and so it pushed through. And I think in some ways that's an illustration of what needs to happen here. What we need to do is to push through some of the walls with the gospel that are keeping people in bondage and in slavery, and we have that opportunity. And so I would love it if you would support it. Just comment on here, ask me how, and I'll send you some messages, different things like that. But I think it's time that we start acting on it. And so I'm excited and praying about it and anxious to see what comes. So my goal, I'm kind of dreaming, but I would love to raise $10,000. I don't think it's too out of line, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So be praying and be thinking about it. And we'll be in touch this week.
What I'm fighting for is worth far more than silver and gold. What I'm fighting for is a chance to unite the past with the brothers coming home.